Hey everybody, welcome. If you are here, make sure you say hello in the chat. Let me know which period you're from. We don't have Miss Stevens tonight, so that's okay. I'm here. And make sure you definitely let me know who you are because I'm not as good as she is about knowing what your logins are, or not login, but your name on here. So I have Jeanette, welcome. You're the first one to make a message, apparently 2 days ago. You've been waiting for 2 days. That's a really long time. And then I have Vivian. I have JJ. I don't know who that is, but I just put JJ. And then Alexa, Yasmin, oops, Elissa. So let me know, Malia. And I'm going to send her a list. She's celebrating a friend's birthday tonight, so that's a good thing. Oh, thank you, Jocelyn. It's always good to celebrate those friends. Abby, if I missed you, let me know. Yasmin? Oh, the way you wrote that, I was like, am I saying it wrong? And Gael, I see you. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna we'll still work a little bit tonight, but we're gonna cut it a little short because I haven't walked my dogs yet today, and I kind of need to get out there. Miss Stevens is at dinner with a friend right now, celebrating her friend's birthday. Jossie, Lossie. Did she say something about a birthday? I don't know. Dog reveal. You want to see the dog? Oh my gosh, you guys. If I can pull it up, I'll show you this. Do you want to see a video of my dog? She encountered a feather for her first time in her life last night or yesterday morning, and it was hilarious. So I will show that video after our first work session, okay? Deal? Sound good? Her name's Hazel. We actually have 4 dogs. We're kind of crazy about dogs. All right, anyone else? Did I miss you? Make sure you let me know in the chat that you are here. Are we ready to do some work? So here's some things you can work on. You can do your annotated bibliography. I know this is like the hardest thing about History Day. It's the least fun part about your projects is getting that annotated bibliography done. But it's also kind of the most important part because that's where you prove that you've done all this research, and that's where you kind of show what you know so that when the judges come to look at your project, they see you put all this time and effort into it, and they see that you really know your stuff. So even though right now it might seem like it's never ending, because it kind of is, because you always keep adding to it, you're going to work really hard, and we're going to have amazing annotated bibliographies so that we can just get that step above everyone else that we're competing against. I see Julie, I have her, Aria, and Joel. Perfect. Good to see all of you. So you can work on annotated bibliography. If your performance, you can work on your script for these 15 minutes. Also documentary or podcast, you all have scripts for yours. If your website, you're working on the visuals of each of your pages and also exhibits each of your sections. So these are kind of things you can work on if you don't want to work on your annotated right now. Yeah, definitely work on your script, okay? Annotated bibliographies are due the end of October, and you need 25 for, I think honors needs 25 or 25 for the competition, right? So minimum, I think for most classes was like 7 to 10. Yeah, a script. Okay, so here's a question. What do I do for a script? It's like what I'm going to say. Yeah, if you're doing a podcast or documentary, you need to write a script for what you're going to say. And what that does is it guides the information that you put in your visuals. The podcast, it's all voice. So you don't even have any visuals to back it up. So that script really needs to be interesting because you're just That's just what they hear, right? Hi, Dorian. If you are doing a documentary, your script is going to kind of lay out everything that you're going to put within that video. So make sure that you have those words in there. And I don't know, the script for the documentary, the group I was working with last year, it really helped to kind of lay out, okay, we're talking about this first, so we need to find pictures or video or something to support that. And so we couldn't really do the pictures and the video before we wrote the script because it was easier to line it up after. If you're working on exhibit, you can continue researching if you need to, or start working on what's going to go where. So remember, I shared that, what did I call it? I forget. It was like a Google slideshow, and it was exhibit planning, I think is what I called it. So you're going to be working on that and kind of plan out what are you going to put in each of your sections, because that's going to help us then take that and make it so that it's printable and ready to go on your project. Okay, did I miss anyone else? Rhett said, I think I have you, yeah. I don't know who you are. Let's see. Talking about horses. Oh, Jocelyn, that's right. Okay, perfect. Are we ready? Do our 15 minutes. Let's get some music going. And we'll be back at 7:22. Okay, here we go. If you need any help while we're working, make sure you let me know. All right, everyone, it's 7:23. Thank you, Dorian, for keeping me on track, and Jocelyn, right? I think I got that right. Okay, are you ready? How do we finish? How do we get things done? You don't know what's right? That's okay. Gail, sometimes like when you're coming up with your script or anything, sometimes it helps to just like write down all the things that you want to share with that performance or with the documentary, and what are all the things that you want to share. And then I use post-it notes a lot. So like if I have a lot of ideas but I don't know how to organize them, I'll put one idea on each post-it note, and I like it because I can move them all around. So then I'll just like go to a wall and I'll just move them around and group them and put them all together in different ways until it's something that I like. So I don't know, that strategy might help you, maybe. Just put down everything that you want to include. Oh, Yasmin, sorry. I was close, maybe. Oh, Jocelyn is Sigma, I think. Yeah, is that right? Okay, here we go. Are you ready to see my Hazel? She saw Feather for the first time yesterday. I was getting, oh man, I was so close. No, I have it written down on a document for Miss Stevens, I promise. I was going through like old Halloween costumes and getting rid of them. So, because my kids have outgrown them, there were some from like when they were 2 or 3, and that's crazy because my youngest is 10 now. So we've had them for a long time. So anyway, I'm going to show you the dog. There was a feather that like fell out of the box, and then the next morning it was on the floor, and my Hazel didn't know what to do with it. All right, Gail and Joel, thank you for coming. That's okay. Do what you need to do. All right, here we go. Let's get Miss Hazel here. There's Miss Hazel. Here we go. She didn't know what to do. And then she'd sniff it, and it like tickled her nose, and she'd jump away. She didn't know what to do with that feather. And then she's like touching it with her paw. This cracks me up. And then after that, you know what she did? Big chomp, and she just ate the feather. That was her solution. Yeah, she has a lot of energy. She's a very energetic dog. That's why she needs a walk tonight. She was a little terrified of the feather, but she overcame her fears and she ate that feather. And so it was gone. No more worries. Okay, so thank you for joining us. Sorry we're cutting it short, but that's okay. You guys are on a roll. Miss Stevens wanted to remind you, no History Day tomorrow or Thursday. I know we're really sad, but she's going to be out of town, and Miss Roman is going to be out of town. So I want to make sure that when we do have History Day practice, we have enough adults for you so that we can all help you out. So if you need anything though, I'll still be there. Everyone else is going to be gone, but I'll be there. If you need anything over the next few weeks or a few days or weeks or months or whatever, then just let me know. I'm in room 64. And if you want to work on your History Day projects and like, I don't know, you're working on makeup work or something and you're all caught up, ask your teacher to come work with me in room 64. Okay? All right. Have a great evening. Get some dinner if you haven't. Get some sleep tonight. And I'll see you at school tomorrow. All right. Bye, everybody.